Hey y'all, and welcome back to the Country Geisha YouTube channel. So in today's video, you're gonna see me doing something a little different. You hear me talking a lot because I just love to talk shit. But you also see me eating a lot. What you don't see is me being active. And in this video today, you're gonna be seeing me kind of jumping around and stretching and seeing me doing some fun, crazy things because I'm a really active person and I don't talk about it a lot, but I just rather do than talk about it because people can say that they're really active, but they're really not. And so I love rock climbing. So I just wanted to show you what my hobby is besides podcasting and being a mother and going to work every day. So yeah, my life is not that boring sometimes if I try to make it interesting. But today I am going to show you how I like to go indoor rock climbing. It's something that I picked up a while back, and yeah, so check out this video. So here I am trying to tie in. So it looks like a figure 8, and you have to do like a double knot and everything, and I'll explain this later in a different video, but right now I'm actually trying to tie in to make sure it's safe so I can go up. You always have to have a partner, and they are your belayer, and so today I chose my boyfriend. So here I go. I'm coming up now, and there he is. He's gonna make sure I'm safe. He is gonna be at the bottom, pretty much at the other end of the rope. So this here actually looks like really easy, but it's really hard. I think because I haven't climbed for a little bit because I had foot surgery last year, so I kind of stopped a little bit. I keep like trying to pick it back up and then I'll start again, but these holds here are not so bad, and so my fingers aren't hurting as bad. And here in this part of the video you'll actually see me doing some bouldering, so it actually looks like pretty cool, but at the same time it doesn't look like it's that hard because you're seeing it from my point of view. But as you can see from that video, like, it's a lot harder than what it really looks. This one, because like I'm doing top roping, pretty much going up the way that I want to go up and at my own pace. But I picked an easier one at this point in time because I feel like after a while, like, my fingers really start to hurt, and so does my body, and like my forearms like always on fire. Here I am, I'm trying to get to the top, and I'm out of breath at this point. I always get like out of breath once I get to the top. You have to rappel back down, and so at this point I'm coming back down, but yeah, I'm hitting the ground. And so typically on a normal day I will try to do 5 routes. A couple years ago when I was really good, I was doing 8 routes for an entire workout because I really like the cardio that I get from this. And people don't realize that it's not just building muscles, but it's also like cardio when you're running up the wall. So typically I'll run around the gym and I'll look for something that is fun to do but not too hard because I want to be able to finish the route. So here's like a really tall wall and I'm tying in again. And so here, this one is, I mean, semi-easy one. I think it's like a 5.9. So the ratings are like between, I think, like 5.3, and they can go all the way up to like a 5.13 and so forth, and sometimes higher. But this gym, I think I've seen like some 13s. Like 5.9s are like okay, they're not like terrible. For someone new, it's really hard. For me, I'm more at like probably, I would say between a 5.10D to some, I can do some 11As, 11Bs, but short walls, not tall walls. So this is a tall wall, and I like taller walls because to me, tall walls, if you're able to run up the wall in general, it's like cardio. So this one, these holes are like really good, so I'm not using a lot of my muscles, which is really good because you get burnt out by the time you get to the top. You're really out of breath and everything is just like hurting. But at the same time, it's like a good like mental exercise trying to figure out, okay, how am I going to position myself, you know, that way I can reach the next hole. Especially for me, because I'm like only 5 feet, I can't like get certain holds, I have to twist my body. I sometimes have to do like what they call a dyno, where you have to literally jump up and then you can reach the top. So it looks easy right now, probably from my point of view, but trust me, it's not all upper body workouts. It's like I'm using my upper body, but I'm also really using my feet in order to get to the next holds. And at the same time, my hands are on fire. I mean, I have really bad calluses right now, and sometimes I have to chalk in a few times to get to the top. Oh, here's another route. So this is my third route that I'm doing, and this is also a tall wall. I chose this one because I've never done it before, but also like I said, it's like cardio. So I pretty much typically can do, like, if it's like a 5'9", which is like semi easy in between, I can do maybe 3 or 4 of these within 15 minutes. Like when I say like 4 routes, like in 15 minutes I can do all 4 of them. I'm trying to get faster, but also I'm trying to like work on the way that I climb versus just running up the walls, because I want to climb, I guess, without tiring myself out. So the best way to look at it is like you have to be able to have good technique, which means that you will be able to like hold yourself up, but also position yourself a certain way instead of just climbing straight up, because then you get tired too easily. Yeah, this is like one of like the taller walls. Like I said, yeah, I get really tired once it gets to like the 3rd or 4th one, especially because I'm doing like straight in a row. I'm not taking breaks in between. So you probably see me struggling here in this video right now because like I'm tired. I'm trying to break for like a second or two before I like start jumping again. And so yeah, it's a really good workout. I really recommend trying this, because I feel like if you don't ever try something, then you'll never know. I started climbing as an adult, not as a child. So I feel like because I'm already really good as an adult, I could have probably been even better if I had started this at a younger age, because right now I'm just loving it. Now it's time to rappel back down. And it's also really important that you have a really good belay partner, because if you don't have a good belay partner, the problem is they won't be able to catch you when needed, and they also won't be able to lift you up as fast as you go, because I go pretty fast. And so like my boyfriend's like helping me like untie me right now because my arms are on fire, so are my fingers. So he's like treat me like a little princess. So here he is like untying me. So because you have to tie yourself in but also tie yourself out so that you can go on to the next one. So that's pretty much what he's doing right now. And so yeah, and I'm pretty much like, help me up, because I'm a little baby. And here I am. I'm gonna go on to the last route. And this last route here, this one I believe it was, oh, it's a 10A. So this one's like a little bit harder. It's just like a semi-tall wall. So it's probably like 75% of the tall wall, so it's still pretty hard. This one I didn't really struggle with a lot either, because like I said, I think I struggle more if I'm like on a 10D or like an 11A, which is pretty hard. So if you're a beginner, like I wouldn't say go there. Beginners, I would say start at like a 5'3", 5'4". Those are like what the kids start on. I've been climbing for probably like 2.5 years on and off, because of the pandemic. Once the gyms like closed, like it was like a big break, and then I had foot surgery, so then it was also a big break because I had like this really bad bunion and I wanted to climb better. So I had the surgery, and I can still feel the pain, but it's also like it has helped me as far as like not having swollen feet. And because climbing shoes are like super like tight, so you need really tight shoes in order to climb better. But at the same time, it was too tight on that bone where my bunion was. So yeah, I decided to have that fixed. So yeah, here I am coming up this route. And so yeah, like I said, it looks easy, but see these holds right here are okay. But then when you get like these little ball holds right here, you literally have to like position yourself on the ball. So I'm really struggling here because they're not good holds for your hands. So when you're like a new climber, you probably will slide right off, because It's super slippery, and it's not really positioned well for someone that their hands are like not used to climbing. So you really have to use more of your muscles than your fingertips. And so yeah, that's like one of the things that I just really enjoy is like rock climbing. And like I said, it's really good cardio, but not only that it's good cardio, see, I'm like hella high up in there. And it's not only that it's like really good cardio, I think I'm really like struggling like right here, especially because there's like a little hump right there, and it's always like a big swing up around it. So yeah, like I said, you get tired after a while, and it looks so easy from the bottom, and even in this video, but I swear to God, if you were to ever try this, it's like a lot harder than what it really seems. And so yeah, some of these holds are really bad. Like when I say this really bad, your finger is going to be super red and swollen by the time you're done, and sometimes you can't even latch on. Your hands can't even like hold yourself up because you have to like do lots of finger exercises and really hang like on kind of like one of those pull-up bars and stuff. Sometimes they say hang like for 5 minutes or something. Like try that every day. Sometimes I can't even hang for 5 minutes. I can go for like a couple minutes. Like it changes in time, so over time I get better and sometimes I don't. But yeah, it's really important that you do some conditioning exercises, really work on that upper body on days that you don't climb, so that you are super strong when you do climb. So it's pretty much about other things that I like to do in my life. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.